Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I would like to talk about Isaac's magic defense stat. More specifically, I would like to talk about the following topic. Are the optional sources of magic defense, such as glyphs in the upcoming lunar skin, bad for Isaac? Or is it just a widespread generalization meant to dissuade those interested in reaping the benefits of the stat? Let's dive right into it. The general argument for why Isaac's magic defense is a bad thing is because of his special charge mechanics and his green skill called MP300 capacitor, which converts a portion of magic damage suffered by Isaac and his allies into his charge. The less damage either takes, the less charge is generated by Teslin. It is considered a big deal because charge is 4 times as effective as energy against magic damage, meaning the losses are more noticeable, and because MP300 capacitor protects Isaac more than his allies, meaning superior charge generation if Isaac is hit, and magic defense therefore affects him much more than his allies. While this is all true, it's not always the case that being unguarded against magic defense and relying on MP300 capacitor alone is better than having extra protection. Although losing some charge generation can be seen as bad, the thing is, it's still 4 times as effective as energy, and it's also absorbed from the rest of Isaac's team. Isaac will still be quite effective against primal magic cores, especially since magic penetration of the most typical mage combos, such as Tears and ODH, will still fully penetrate Isaac's magic defense all the same. Like up until now, Isaac's charge generation can be so fast that he himself can't expend it fast enough without facing efficiency losses. Having some magic defense to regulate the uncontrollable charge isn't necessarily a bad thing, as it also improves his durability against magic, and sometimes even Isaac can have trouble surviving against magic. Additionally, there is the fact that Nixters sometimes gives heroes stat boosts that fix one particular issue while neglecting some of the arguably more relevant areas. For example, do you know why Nixters gave Daredevil 2 health skins, putting her at an amazing 446,150 health stat for an agility hero, instead of boosting her physical attack or armor penetration stats? It is because Daredevil is a critical hit marksman with an ultimate skill that hits the entire enemy team. Whenever ulting against Helios teams, Helios would blow her up instantly almost always if it was an ODH team or if he had a strong Merlin and Daredevil liked Mara patronage. With 2 health skins, however, Daredevil can withstand flaming retribution so well that a single ultimate will not really kill her anymore, especially if you pair her up with Isaac, who absorbs a decent chunk of Helios's damage and returns the favor with Teslin's overdrive. This also allows her to fire off 2 ultimate abilities instead of 1 against the Helios team before dying. 3 if you're using a Stareth with her, which could definitely be a game changer. This advantage is very significant and often goes underreported. Instead, people tend to complain that Nixters is ruining Daredevil by giving her so much health and wasting the skin slots. For similar reasons, Isaac has magic defense glyph and will soon have magic defense skin as well. Your first question might be, what specific issue is magic defense fixing for Isaac? Well, its most notable purpose is the increased survival against Phobos. Isaac is a commonly used counter against Phobos, but many people fail to realize that Phobos actually does quite a number on Isaac if he tags him with his ultimate ability, which it happens a lot, because Isaac has high physical attack stat, and Phobos targets that. The ultimate ability is dangerous, as it inflicts paralysis, which prevents all action and therefore prevents Isaac from retaliating. Let's do some math. Phobos at maximum stats with maxed Merlin patronage deals 111,307 magic damage 6 times with his ultimate ability, and he also has 20,608 magic penetration via his stellar skin in the Merlin patronage. Isaac has 303,357 health stat, and his green skill absorbs 52.903% of magic damage, letting only 47.097% of magic damage through. If Phobos penetrates all of Isaac's magic defense, his ultimate ability deals 52,423 damage 6 times, which equals 314,538 total magic damage. Without any healing, Isaac dies to this ultimate ability alone. Let's play a clip to demonstrate Isaac's failure. If, however, Isaac has his magic defense stat fully maxed out, excluding his newest skin, including his glyph, and has maxed out Mara Patronage, he gets 21,893 magic defense. After subtracting Phobos' magic penetration value from it, Isaac is left with a net value of 1285 magic defense, which blocks additional 30% magic damage on top of green skill protection factor. Phobos' ultimate skill damage falls further to 36,702 damage 6 times, which equals 220,212 total magic damage. Isaac survives this respectably well, and his charge bar will definitely be full, meaning he will be ready to return the rat back at Phobos and silence him for 12 seconds. Let's play another clip to demonstrate the difference in results. As you can see, Isaac's magic defense can play a huge role sometimes, and can entirely turn the tides of the battle. The Asgard update initially ruined things, because it has given Phobos more magic penetration than it has given Isaac magic defense, negating the magic defense advantage. For me, it was a major letdown, but I was also suspecting that this weird stat destroy might have opened a path to magic defense skin for Isaac. Looks like I wasn't wrong. In case you're wondering, the magic defense skin, when maxed out, is so strong that it even renders Nebula-boosted Phobos useless, even at Asgard max stats. I think it's safe to say that the skin is future-proof and will be even useful against Descended Phobos skills. It is also important to mention that Phobos' ultimate ability is now completely unstoppable. Celeste and Nebula can no longer purge his ultimate ability, meaning you can only endure the skill now. Letting your Isaac do that better can be quite helpful. Of course, things like axle redistribution will continue to be a nuisance, but I don't want to overcomplicate matters with external factors. Aside from Phobos, I'm not sure who else stands out as a major magic threat that gets shut down by magic defense stat on Isaac. The biggest takeaway is that Isaac's biggest weakness are control effects. If magic defense can allow Isaac to live through a deadly control effect and retaliate, then it's absolutely worth it maxing it out. I'm also enticed by the fact that it can reduce Helios's flaming retribution damage in crit teams. When Isaac is spamming critical AoE damage, so is Helios spamming heavy magic damage against Isaac. More magic defense means less deaths for Isaac in the turbulent war. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise if you want to max out the magic defense stat. If you see how the benefits could help you in the long run, go ahead and seize them. If magic defense was so bad on Isaac as people say, then Isaac would be given armor penetration glyph instead, and his lunar skin would boost something else. Maybe it's not the best stat for Isaac, but the benefits of it are undeniable. Besides, if low magic defense is so important, then no hero ever should have their magic defense stat upgraded either, because high magic defense would just slow down Isaac when he is used as well. I dare people standing behind that stance to gut the magic defense stat of all of their heroes to get the most out of their Isaac. I'm curious to hear how many people are willing to go with that. Also, while it is true that Oliver Patronage can give Isaac sufficient enough survivability against mages, the thing is, it's not always possible to give Isaac the patronage, as it is highly contested by the tanks of the team, given the OP boosts of the patronage. I'm aware this video will be somewhat controversial and receive mixed reviews as a result. The point of this video was to give people an alternative perspective to a matter with a somewhat painfully one-sided stance. If you don't agree with the video and insist on going your way, that's completely fine. You can even dislike the video if you want. Last thing before this video ends, there is a persistent belief that Isaac's new skin is supposed to be a game changer against Ashe, especially at level 160, where Ashe deals massive damage. Ashe at level 160 has 80,107 magic penetration, whereas level 150 Ashe has 41,725 magic penetration. Isaac's maximum magic defense with Mara Patronage is 39,329 fully ascended. Unless you're using magic defense boosters, this lunar skin won't make a dent. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in another YouTube video.